Actually, I wanted that for other reasons. Yeah.
What the hell? It's over here. Used it.
Oh, really?
Solid. This is fucking.
Who's the photographer?
Really? Is that
Yeah, every year. Okay. You know this way. Oh my God.
I think they're about to move us.
Yeah.
This bedroom's back. I don't know what to do.
Just help them out with asking somebody if you pass and everything to move back while bomb squad just clears that real quick.
Cool. I know that this is Clip it. Clip it to what?
I'll show you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, no. Until we start, don't worry. Right with the camera. Right now, look straight ahead. Right here. It's on Instagram, so. That's the name I heard from someone else, but I'd say let's hold off. I mean, especially if he dies. I don't know if a family, so that's the name I'm hearing. Well, I don't think we should do that. Well, that'll be for the desk. I don't think we should do that because you never know. In this day and age, you just never know. Things are not good over in my shop there, Mr. Fisher. What hasn't happened? People leaving, not getting replaced.
Who's leaving from the shack?
No, not from the shack. Sanderson.
Sanderson.
Yeah, I'll be in there. Keep this up and he's going to stop talking.
I hope so. I hope he stops talking here. Back in the day when I was Breslin used to say when we played streetball together, out in
He's got a little bit of that in him, but that's cut the guy some slack. He's been around forever. Cut the guy some slack. And that's if for the grace of God goes, you're gonna be like that one day. Fuck, you're already like that. You're.
Somebody woke up to tomorrow.
Great. Now it's a party. Reported the first out of when it warms up, we can be in a spot outside.
Yeah, sure.
How often are you going in, and how often are you staying here, General? From the side.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm mostly. I've been looking for something. So this week,
Tuesday, Saturday.
It's a great case. So I told them what it was. They actually said somebody reached out to them about it. They looked into it. I found out so this guy from the street, he's got a tree. Goes down to the
Give me 1 second, Stacey. Hey, Tony. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen all that, obviously. But that, they got the shit. Yeah, sure. Thank you. All right, so I'm sorry, you were saying it's in Valley Street.
It's in Valley Street. She started sending the videos out to women, and then also to ladies parties, websites.
Getting back at him or getting back at the women?
Getting back on the one woman was at like a very popular hotel in Jamaica. And they're like superimposing it on videos, everything. And like, she's like, every man in my building is like leering at me. Like, get boxed. Judge is like, so I was like, I can't. Normally I would object to something like this, but I felt like a cat. Right. But they played it, and the judge was so flustered that we all took testimony for the day. But they already ruled on liability issue because the lawyers for the defendants, it's a civil case, the lawyers for the defendants like screwed up, didn't do discovery or whatever. The judge was like, it's
No,
we're not covering. We're not covering.
and they're like, we're gonna hold.
We're gonna go back to what we were in 1950s.
I'm heading down here.
Yeah, that sounds like a good.
I'll try to follow you. I don't. Yeah, I try to.
all right, right?
I mean, you know,
Liz is still there, right?
Liz is pregnant.
Again?
Yeah?
She got south there.
She's on sort of like half bed rest, so she's working from home now. She's doing August. Sort of bed rest. Tom Tracy's still there. Excellent. Yeah, you know, they're still negotiating with the union, so in the meantime, they've let go of a bunch of management.
Well, you know, they got
sorry.
David Cruz, they got
They got rid of David Cruz. They got rid of Tony Martinez. Human resources.
She's still there?
Huh?
I didn't realize she was still there.
But now we got like no one filling that role. It's like nobody. You don't know who to go to. Mike David, he's there forever.
How much money do you think is saved?
Well, they can't. You know what it is? They needed savings, and they can't give it to everyone. Well, they claim it.
They've got to be throwing off a little bit of money, right?
They're making money for sure. You know, now that they've sold the printing, who knows? Just be, you know, who knows? They play everything.
I think that show like what 30%.
The whole thing. Need video or anything? Yeah, we need video.
It's literally right in front of the guy. Yeah, is Cameron your
I grabbed the other camera and he was still
Sorry, can you shoot that again? I'm so sorry.
Hold on.
Did anyone get that?
Read know who's coming?
You know, he
was a
He had a
witness.
video. I think he was standing right in front of him.
I was gonna film his sign, and then it was kind of like off topic. Yeah, it's like, I mean, before this happened.
Pretty graphic.
William!
I am, but there's only 40% left on the battery, so I can't really.
It's okay, there's like
We're still like,
No, I don't got nothing.
you have something?
I think why do you like come over and give like it's like sausage? Yeah. I just wanted to say I swear to God. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
I have other witnesses. I'd like to
So you gonna speak at the news conference?
Yeah, we're working on getting together like
Nice fall by now.
I say that?
It's supposed to. They sent out an advisory. They said it was 2:45, but it was that was at yeah. So like it should be happening quickly. They're starting on time.
Going in the back of his car a moment ago. Everything is set up over there.
Make a little start and it might get down. I know. Well, you know, they can tell us this is unrelated to the trial. You know, bomb squad, no one else in danger. Is that okay? Is that okay? Dress rehearsal.
Can you come to where we all are?
That is unchanged. We're proceeding to Everyone who experienced it couldn't be affected by what happened outside today, which was very sad.
And also, I mean, emotions were running high already. What impact has this had on the jurors?
I haven't spoken to them.
Who was that?
I think he's the court's PR guy, spokesperson, as I recall.
He is the director of communications, and what? Alfred Baker, director of communications, and
last thing I needed on Dingo. I had everything except for a guy lighting himself on fire. I haven't seen Mario Mile. He said something.
What? Oh, you sure are. I heard someone scream when I was up in the car and turned around.
Oh. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I don't mean turn it on, I mean press the connector. I'm up now, though they haven't positioned us.
Melvin, you're not plugged in, so don't worry about it. But you will be.
Thanks, yes.
Hi, Carlos.
Guys, there's going to be video cameras. Make sure you have your press passes. Reporter's going to go in second, right? Everyone that's coming over has to have a press pass. Make sure you have a press pass. We're doing video cameras first.
That's us.
Video. Press card.
Video.
Give me your mic.
No. Report doesn't matter.
Video. Have your press cards out. Guys. Just let him pass one at a time.
One at a time, thank you.
I'm going to start with that.
One at a time.
Melvin, give me that other cable.
All right, folks, we're gonna get started in a couple of minutes. Do me a favor, don't call out your questions. Hold your hands up. I'll try to get as many questions as we can, all right?
Yes, you stand next to me here to do it. And it will take a minute, and no rush. It's not like anything right now, right? Yep. Listen.
Really, it's just the two in the middle. Take this one out.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we're gonna put you on this one. They already put it in. Yeah, go on here. They already said.
At this point,
No, we'll go back. Let's just go back.
CBS and pick. You want up? It's gonna move you. CBS and pick. CBS? CBS.
Yeah, all we need is pipe two.
That's yours? Yeah, move it on to this one right here.
We're gonna just try to condense it.
Yes.
What do you need? Move it over.
Move that.
Move back onto here, okay? Perfect. That one up. Put it right. I got you. Yeah, that's mine. Thank you.
Oh, you did.
All right, we'll go. Can everyone hear me? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Any issues? Any issues? Any issues? Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay.
All right, folks, we're going to get started in about 1 minute.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deputy Commissioner Tariq Shepard, Deputy Commissioner of Public Information for the NYPD. Obviously, we had a major incident that took place right across the street from the courthouse today. We just spoke to the mayor, Eric Adams, and we spoke to the police commissioner. They're both updated. And today you're going to hear from our chief of department, Jeffrey Madry, who will update you on the incident that took place. You're going to then hear from the fire commissioner, Kavanaugh, on the condition of all the people that were involved, their medical conditions. And then we'll have our chief of detectives, Joe Kinney, and he'll talk to you about the investigation of the incident today. So with that, I'll bring up the chief of department, Jeffrey Madry.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Shepard. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to try and talk loud so you can all hear me. But at 1:30 this afternoon, right here in Collect Pond Park, which is directly opposite of a New York County Criminal Court at 100 Center Street, where the trial of former President Trump is currently taking place, we observe a male walk into the park. He walks into the center of the park. When he's in the park, he starts shuffling around his clothes. He opens up a book bag. From the book bag, he takes numerous pieces of papers, pamphlets out. He throws the pamphlets throughout the park, and then he pulls out a canister and pours some kind of liquid on himself, a liquid we believe is an accelerant, and he lights himself on fire. The male, he takes a couple of steps while he's on fire, and then eventually falls onto a police barrier and falls down to the ground. He's on fire. Another area in the park where some of the accelerant spilt is also on fire. Civilians, court officers, members of the police department, they run into the park. They make efforts to put him out. They use their coats. They use fire extinguishers. Eventually, FDNY responds. We're able to put the male, extinguish the fire, and from that point, we remove him to a Cornell burn unit, where right now he's there in a critical condition. At this moment, I'll let our fire commissioner talk about the condition of the male and the condition of people who also helped and who are witnesses over there. Commissioner?
Thank you. As the chief mentioned, the victim is in critical condition but is alive and intubated at Cornell Burn Center at this time. There were three NYPD officers and one court officer, so 4 officers who had minor injuries from their exposure to the fire. They are all fine, they are stable, and they are green tags, which is minor at this time. We were on scene, as the chief mentioned. EMS did treat and transport the patient, and we do have our fire marshals here helping with the investigation at this time.
Good afternoon, everyone. So the male that's involved in this incident, his name is going to be Maxwell Azzarillo. Right, he's a male. He's born in 1987. His driver's license indicates that he's from St. Augustine, Florida. What we know from speaking to other witnesses and family members is that he arrived in New York sometime earlier in the week. We have his car being in St. Augustine, Florida on the 13th. So anywhere between the 13th and today, he arrived. We spoke to family members today. They were unaware that he was even in New York. As the fire commissioner stated, he's at Cornell Burn Center right now in likely condition. So the accelerant that was used, it appears to be some kind of alcohol-based substance that's used for cleaning. And that's all we have right now.
Carlos, why don't we go right down the line, left to right, and just we'll decide who's going to take what.
I wanted to ask about security. Obviously, there's about NYPD officers. Are you going to be putting more officers? Is there any change in the strategy of what the protocol was before?
Listen, Mark, after every incident, we have an after action, and we'll talk about if we're going to add officers or not. But just so you know, we had a lot of officers in the area. It is open to the public to still walk through the park, and so there was no security breach here at all.
Aaron Thurston.
Thanks, Chief. Any evidence of a political motivation here that the campus give you any clues as to why this occurred?
The pamphlets seem to be propaganda-based, almost like a conspiracy theory type of pamphlet. Some information in regards to Ponzi schemes and the fact that some of our local educational institutes are fronts for the mob. So a little bit of a conspiracy theory going on here.
Rocco, Chief, any indication if he was here in the park earlier in the week at all?
No, we're going to go through all this video, but what we've seen so far today, it appears that he walked from Leonard Street, he entered the park, walked into the middle of the park and committed the act.
Dollar Miles.
Very preliminary in dealing with the family so far. We just made notification to them that the incident had taken place.
Right back there.
How concerned are you that somebody was able to get this far and light themselves on fire? Obviously, you said they're in a critical condition right now. How concerning is that with all of this?
Yeah. Thank you. We're very concerned. Of course, we're going to review our security protocols. This gentleman did not breach security protocols. The park was open to the public. But of course, we're going to look at everything, and with the magnitude of what's going on around right here, we'll reassess our security with our federal partners. Like I said, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the command. We'll talk to our federal partners, and we'll make decisions. If we need to tighten up security, maybe we'll shut down the park. This is something that we'll determine once we talk with all our partners, with the court officers, to make sure that with everything going on, the gravity of the event going on right now, we make sure we'll have ample security.
All right, Anthony Di Lorenzo.
So from the video and from eyewitnesses, it took a few minutes for the police officers to get their hands on the fire extinguisher. Was there no FBI presence here? Is that something
So Anthony, I'll give a piece of that to the fire commissioner, but obviously we're working in partnership with courts, FDNY, all of the city agencies that need to be over here are here. But you got to also remember the park's open to the public. So there was no reason for anybody to already have a fire extinguisher on standby. Nobody knew that this guy was about to light himself on fire. So 2 minutes is a pretty quick response time to be able to get to a vehicle, get a fire extinguisher, run around, get into the park, and start trying to extinguish this fire. All right. But as far as FDNY resources, I'll let Commissioner Kavanaugh just talk about what's your name.
Yeah, as they mentioned, obviously we'll work with NYPD to review what happened, and if additional resources are necessary, we will place them here. But typically for any kind of major security event, which this is, we have additional EMS resources on scene. Fire only sometimes, there usually is not a reason for that, as you typically would not have next to a public park, but we will work with NYPD to review that. I would have to confirm what time they responded. We'll get back to you, but we do typically in any kind of high security event have more EMS resources on scene because there could be patients for any reason.
All right, we're going to do 2 or 3 more. Right here.
Not everything that you see right here is part of the plan. There's a large security plan for this, and trust me, when we had our meetings before this took place, we met with FDNY, EMS, we met with our court partners, we met with Secret Service, so I'm not quite sure what else you're looking for.
Well, an ambulance, like, on standby.
Yeah, EMS and FDNY are in the area during this trial as well, and they're totally aware of what's going on, and our response time today was pretty quick.
Max, right there.
Do we know if the man said anything before, during the incident?
As of right now, what we're showing is that he just walked directly into the park and began to throw the pamphlets in the air and then lit himself on fire. That could come out during our investigation. We have a lot of witnesses here. A lot of people are coming forward. We hope if more people come forward, we can put a little more information together. But as of right now, we don't have that he was making any statements.
Tim McNichol, CBS.
Yeah, we're looking through his social media and what he did online prior, and it appears that he did post something in regards to this event prior to the incident.
Dan Rivoli.
Yeah, all of his social media is going to be scrubbed. Obviously, we didn't know him prior to this incident. I talked about the Detective Bureau. We didn't know him prior to this incident. But going back now, part of the investigation, all his social media, any associates, we'll be looking at all of that.
Right here.
Is there any connection between this guy letting himself on fire and the Trump trial?
At this point, like I said, very preliminary. We don't have that.
Emily, don't pull out.
As of right now, he's considered likely, which means he's very critical. His condition is not good, but as of right now, he's still alive.
Shayna.
We're looking through that right now. As 5 minutes ago, before we started this press conference, I didn't see any criminal history in New York.
I know it hasn't been asked yet, but I just want Commissioner Daughtry to step in for a second and just talk about what he did immediately after to make sure that the area is safe.
Thank you, Commissioner Shepard. Immediately following this incident, I requested the bomb squad to come. I wanted the bomb squad to search this area for any possible secondary devices. They're actually doing this right now behind me with K9 checking over vehicles. As of right now, there has been no additional devices found. Hasn't been any devices found, I'm sorry, in regards to this incident. So we'll be continuing to search this area. And as far as your question about enhanced security procedures, we're going to take that look into this. Maybe we may have to shut this area down, but that's something that we're going to do. We're going to have a conversation when we get back to One Police Plaza. Thank you.
All right, last couple.
Can you talk about, just reiterate what security personnel you do have on site right now?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about specific numbers, but obviously we're working with numerous city agencies and our federal partners over in this area. Obviously we're working with courts. We're working with the Secret Service. We're working with sanitation, whose building is right here. We're working with FDNY. So there's a lot of city agencies that are part of this, but we won't discuss what number of personnel we have out here. All right, last two.
Question, John. All right here in front.
Can you just share what you told Donald Trump's Secret Service detail, his team, what you shared with your team?
We're not going to share conversations that we have with Secret Service, but everyone involved in the trial inside is aware of the incident that took place outside today. Last one. Oh, who do you want? That's on the investigation, but I'll let Chief Kenny talk about it.
Yeah, as of right now, on August camera, we have him walking to the park. That doesn't mean that he didn't either take the train here or come here, via a car. We do have a vehicle identified that's connected with him. We're currently searching for that car.
All right, last one.
All right, last question.
So the man was seen by multiple people carrying a sign that appeared to be somewhat anti-Trump, and earlier this week you guys blocked off barricades for Trump supporters protesting and leftists. And I noticed that he lit himself on fire on the Trump supporter side. Do you have any reason to believe that he was targeting Trump supporters?
As I think everybody who stepped up here said earlier, we do not believe he is. This was targeting any particular person or any particular group. We just right now labeling it as a sort of a conspiracy theorist, and we're going from there. But the investigation will continue.
Thank
All
you,
right,
everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.
Victoria, did you get that last bit on video or my phone died.
Got it. Okay, all right. But I just don't understand. Like, you have
A lot of Friday energy
Very important. Sure. We're good.
I don't know if that's his social media. It looks like he gave oh yeah, well that's what he just asked me. I don't know if that's Can we just switch to confirmation. When you were there. Hear me?
Okay.
That's the middle. There you go.
Okay.
No, just the, I had an RE50. Okay, sounds good. That's what we had.
But you use the cable.
Yes, absolutely. Needed them both.